going on, guys? It's Saturday, and that means the Movie Idiot Show. Yes, Saturday. You guys may remember from last week I said I was getting a new job, and so we're gonna be doing the Movie Idiot Show. I tried to do 10 a.m., but I gotta tell you guys, yeah, I didn't want to get up that early. So we're going to do it 10:30 a.m. every Saturday for the time being while I kind of doing training for this new job. I know a little behind the curtain stuff. So, yes, I got a new job, guys. I'm an official Comcast NBC Universal employee. So, just so you know, anytime I critique or talk about NBC, Comcast, Universal stuff, I'm going to have a little disclaimer. My viewpoints of Comcast and Universal do not necessarily reflect the viewpoints of Comcast and Universal, blah, 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 blah. It's a disclaimer I have to do. So, but just being totally transparent with you guys. But I'm enjoying the new job. I love it. So that's cool. But because of the new job, I am doing the Movie Idiot Show on Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that's what we're doing right now. So happy to have you all here. This is the Movie Idiot Live Show. What is the Movie Idiot Live Show, you might be asking yourselves? Well, the Movie Idiot Live Show is where we all kind of congregate and get together to talk movie news, TV, entertainment, that kind of stuff. No TMZ BS. We don't get into that. Just straight movie news, actors, streaming, all that fun stuff. We talk about it all here as the alarms are going off. Run, everybody. Well, you guys are going to have to hear the tornado alarms go off during the show. Awesome. All right, so anyway, let's get into it. We got a lot of topics to talk about, including movies moving, movie dates again. So we got some movies moving. We have, obviously, Chris Evans is returning to the MCU, so that's a big thing. And, of course, WandaVision just launched, so that's a big thing. We're going to go over all that today. But before we do that, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all that fun stuff. We want to build an amazing fan community that we're trying to build here, so make sure you guys do that as well. And also, you guys can submit for main topics for the show. So if you got something that you want to talk about on the show, you can do that via email, themovieidiot@gmail.com, or you can go to the website, themovieidiot.com/contact. You can go in there, fill out the form, and submit for a main topic for the show as well. Don't forget, of course, to like, subscribe, all that stuff, and make sure you comment in the comments below. This is live and interactive, so when you guys comment, I comment on your comments. That's how we do it. So just type in the comments anything you guys want to talk about. I want to hear from you. That's what we do here. But the best way, of course, to interact with the show and comment is through the tip link, streamlabs.com/movieidiot, because when you comment via the tip link, you are supporting the show, supporting the channel, and helping build this amazing film and TV fan community that we're trying to do. All right. Now that we got all that crazy business stuff out of the way, let's get to the meat of the show here. So we're going to start with our main topics for the day. And our first main topic right away, we're going to get into it here, and it is this. Dramatic pause. Hollywood prepares to delay another slew of blockbusters. So, yeah, guys, if you were paying attention this week, the movies are starting to be pushed. It's something I didn't think was going to happen again, and it's happening again. So I am the first to admit I was wrong. So here we go again. This article comes via Variety. Here we go again. Late last year, Warner Brothers was skewered with announcing that all of its movies in 2021 would debut simultaneously in HBO Max and in theaters. Cinema operators, rival studios, and even some filmmakers behind the movies wondered aloud why, with the prospect of coronavirus vaccines and blah, 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 blah. Well, nobody expected mass immunization overnight, but the vaccinations being administered as a crawl. Now it looks like Warner Brothers may have been forward-thinking. I still don't necessarily believe that, but whatever. Basically, what the article is starting to say is movies are starting to be pushed off. So, let's see here. Sony's Cinderella for February 5th. The Kingsman on March 12th, and Jared Leto's Morbius was scheduled for March 19th. Now, Morbius has been pushed, so that's the first one to go, and we're going to start there. So, yes, Morbius has officially been pushed off its release date. The next one, and so here we go. Here's the article from Morbius. It's moving from March 19th to October 8th. The next one on the list that went was No Time to Die. So No Time to Die has now been pushed. And No Time to Die is going to a fall release as well. So according to this, it's moving from April 2nd to... Oh, it doesn't have a date. So fall. So they're moving No Time to Die to a fall release. So all these movies are starting to get pushed. What does this mean for us? It sucks. Come on, man. Like, I was so looking forward to movies again, so looking forward to new releases. We had Wonder Woman 84 that kind of kicked the thing off, and then now, and I thought it was finally going to go, and nope, they're starting to push movies again, which means that theaters are going to have to wait even longer for new content again, which means that there's even more of a chance that theaters are not going to recover. This is bad for us film fans. Now, I understand. I've been saying this all along. I understand the reasoning behind it. I just don't have to like it. And I don't like it. Come on, man. I just want the movies. I want to get back. I want to see all these amazing releases that are coming down the pipeline, and we're not getting them. We're just not getting them, and they're starting to get pushed. Now, what I will say is this. Since Warner Brothers did what they did with the day and date stuff, I'm guessing that Warner is probably not going to reschedule any of their movies. So all the Warner Brothers movies, I think, are going to stay. That's my guess. Because they have it on HBO Max. Now, the ones that aren't, like Dune, because Dune has fought now, and Dune is not going to be on a simultaneous HBO Max release. So the ones that have fought for that, those might move, but Dune isn't even supposed to release till late October. So, fingers crossed, hopefully, Dune sticks to its release date, and that'll be fine. But the other ones, anything going day and date, I have a feeling Warner Brothers is just going to keep it, and they're just going to simultaneous release, and whatever they get from the theaters, they get, but they're pushing HBO Max. That's what they want. I think Disney is going to stick to their release dates unless it's really bad. So I think the big one for Disney is going to be Black Widow, which is, I think, a mid-May release, early to mid-May release for Black Widow. What they could possibly do with Black Widow is maybe like push it a week or two. But I think as long as things settle by May, or settle to an acceptable level anyway by May, Disney will probably stick to theirs. But it's some of these other studios that are going to be the ones that have to move. Sony being one. And again, they have a couple of movies. Now, they just moved Morbius, but you heard there in the article, Cinderella, and there's another one as well. Sony has a few movies coming up the pipeline, like, soon, very soon. And I think Sony's the one that's going to have to move some stuff, unfortunately. So, and then Paramount. Paramount is another one where I don't think that they have the luxury to sit there. Now, what Paramount has done with a lot of their movies is they have sold them off to, like, Netflix and whatnot, and they're making a decent penny doing that, but it's nothing compared to what they can make at the box office. So Paramount's the other one that'll probably push off movies if they have to. So that's kind of my take on it, but it isn't about me. It's about you guys. It's about you. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts on that, and we're going to get going to our next main topic. The next main topic, and here we go. Like Michael Jordan said once, I'm back! Chris Evans. Captain America eyes a return to the MCU as Chris Evans nears deal to reprise role in future Marvel project. So this is a Deadline exclusive. In a move that is sure to rock the Marvel Cinematic Universe, sources tell Deadline that Chris Evans is cleaning the dust off his Captain America attire and is expected to reprise the role in the MCU in some form. It's still vague whether the deal is closed, but insiders say is headed in the direction as Evans to return as Steve Rogers, a.k.a. Captain America, at least one more Marvel property, with the door open for a second film. Sources said it is unlikely that he's going to get his own Captain America, though. So as Becca chimes in, hee-woo! Yes, Becca. So, yeah. Chris Evans, Captain America, is coming back. I am thrilled. And it's the right move. Honestly, it is. First of all, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen Endgame, but he didn't die. So it's easy to make him come back, right? And secondly, what I love about Marvel is, and even the comics are like this, they do a great job in their storylines of just integrating characters into other properties and using them as supporting characters. So characters that lead movies are in supporting characters in other movies, and it's great. As long as Captain America is alive in the MCU, he should be in it in some way, shape, or form. Whether that's cameos or whatever, this is nothing but good. I also will say, don't be surprised if you see Tony Stark come back in some way, shape, or form as well. Now, I know he's dead, but anybody who knows the comics knows that isn't necessarily going to keep him from coming back. So I think this is good. I like it. I love the move. I think it's a great move. I obviously love Chris Evans as Captain America. He does an amazing job. So for me, I am all for it, but it is not about me. It's about you guys. Comment below. What do you guys think? Are you excited to see Captain America coming back to the MCU? Let me know your thoughts. As Becca chimes in, says, I'd love to see a Morgan Stark storyline / movies. Well, so Becca, in case you missed it, Disney in their big presentation a couple of months ago, they said they're doing the Ironheart story. That's not Morgan Stark, but it is another Iron Man person. So the Ironheart is coming. So check that out if you want to look into that and see what that's all about. It's a cool storyline that Marvel has done in the comics. So that is coming. Also, hey, real quick house cleaning too, because I might as well just clear this out of the way. So Becca, I'm looking at you. I have no excuse. You sent me a message the other day. I've not sent your Yoda out yet. I just got busy and I didn't get to it. So literally after I am done with the show today, I am running to the post office and sending it out. I'm really sorry. I apologize. Becca won a baby Yoda on our Mandalorian season-ending open spoiler discussion, and I am an idiot, and I just haven't gotten it out yet. So I have it here. It's sitting here, but I just haven't had a chance to send it. I'm really sorry. I know I said I was going to do it last week, and I didn't get to it, but it will be coming. I'm going to literally, as soon as I stop, I'm going to go to the post office, and I am going to send it out. So I'm sorry about that. That is my fault. As she says, I'm sorry I didn't. No, you were not pressuring me. This is my bad. I needed to be on top of this. I dropped the ball, so I own it, Becca. I own it. All right. Anyway, sorry. Off topic. So anyway, what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for Captain America? Hit me up in the comments section below, and we're going to move on to the next main topic. And I don't have a lot of main topics this week, so this is going to be the final main topic of the week. And guys, it has happened. It has happened. WandaVision has hit your screens. It started yesterday. 2 episodes dropped on Disney+. This is the first ever Marvel, no, I should say real, because they had like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that stuff, but that wasn't really Marvel connected. If you watched it, yeah, I don't even like that show. Anyway, so this is the first ever real MCU connected TV show that has come out. So, WandaVision drops 2 episodes. If you guys don't know the premise, I'm not going to spoil anything. But you know, all of this, the basic premise of the show is in the trailers and stuff. So, basically, it's in sitcom form. So what they do is they have Wanda and Vision like back in like an I Love Lucy type environment, and then the next episode they're in like a what's the I can't think of the show now. I keep wanting to say I Dream of Jeannie, but that's not the one. Bewitched, thank you. It was like in a Bewitched format for the second one. So it started in the 50s, and then it went to the 60s, and I'm guessing that the next one's going to go to the 70s. So they're going through, like, the stages of sitcoms. And it's done in black and white. It was filmed in front of a live studio audience. So, like, I've heard people going, oh, they got the laugh track. That's not a laugh track. That is a live studio audience they filmed the show in front of, which is so cool. So that's what they did. I'm not going to say anything more after that as far as spoiler-wise. I loved it. I loved it. I am thoroughly enjoying this. You can tell they're having so much fun with it. It's funny. It's engaging. It takes you right back to that era of TV shows. What I will say is this. It is very, very, very different than anything you have ever seen in the MCU. This is not normal compared to what MCU is. So if you are going into it looking for the usual MCU fodder, you're not getting that. You're getting something bonkers and completely off the wall and completely out of left field. But it's going to get there. You can tell they're leaving little breadcrumbs and leading you back to that MCU world, but you are not in MCU world. You are in WandaVision world, and it is crazy. So many cool. I love the characters. The neighbor is hilarious, and just something about that lady. So she's really good in it. And it's just really good. It's a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So for me, it's a thumbs up for WandaVision so far for the first 2 episodes. Becca's chiming in. She says, "Oh my God, I just watched the first episode this morning. I love it. Wanda Scarlet Witch is my favorite Avengers, so it was such a pleasant surprise." Yeah. And yeah, the dynamic between Wanda and Vision, their chemistry on screen is great. Paul Bettany does an amazing job. And then obviously Elizabeth Olsen is awesome as Wanda. I love how, I mean, you've been seeing it with her anyway in Marvel, where like she's been losing her accent, but now they have her like kind of doing that 50s, like vibe, and 50s and 60s vibe. So like she doesn't have her foreign accent anymore. She's like, "Hey girl, how's it going?" She's got that, like, if you've watched some of them old TV shows, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that 50s and 60s super bubbly, happy vibe she's got going on, but it's amazing. They really own the whole sitcom thing. They really dive deep into this, and it's so much fun. So yeah, that's my thoughts. But what do you guys think? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. I am going to do an open spoiler discussion on WandaVision, so I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. You know what? Screw it. Let's just say tomorrow at 10:30, I'm going to do open spoiler discussion for WandaVision. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to get a guest on for that one. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have Jake back or somebody else to fill in, so to kind of bounce stuff off of. But yeah, we'll do open spoiler discussion tomorrow at 10:30 on WandaVision. So if you guys want to join on that, make sure you check it out. And again, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And also, don't forget, you can also leave a tip comments in the tip link, and that is streamlabs.com/movieidiot. All right. So that being said, that's all of our main topics for the day. So I don't have, obviously, like I said, it was kind of a slow week as far as news. There was big news, but it was a slow week as far as like lots of news. So that's all I got. Oh, yeah, there was one other thing. I didn't put it in there, but, like, I guess Mortal Kombat released some, like, still images and whatnot. It isn't really that big of news, but if you guys want to check that out, make sure you go check out the new Mortal Kombat still images as well. So, all right, I'm going to get to the tip comments I have. I have 3 so far today. So, first tip comment comes from Del Mackey. Says, "Hey, Mike, congrats on the new job." Well, thank you, Del. And he said, "I just have to say I loved WandaVision. It is so much fun." Yes. Dude, it is crazy fun. This show is so much fun. And again, like I said, you can tell they really are having a good time with it and really embracing this whole, like trip through the ages of these TV shows. And they really own it. And it's awesome. It's again, very different than what they've done before, but it is phenomenally fun. It's a great time. I love it. So I agree with you, Del. I'm right there with you, man. And thank you for the donation, by the way. Bob Jones chimes in, and he says, "I have to say, WandaVision is just weird to me. I'm not a huge fan." So I you know what, I'm going to say this. Again, like I've been saying, this is very different from everything you've ever seen from Marvel. So if you're going into this looking for your usual Marvel fodder, you're not getting that. But I do have to say, Bob, you're not the only person who I've heard say this. Most people like it. Let me look this up really quick. I want to check it out. See what it's getting on Rotten Tomatoes here. Let's see. WandaVision, Rotten Tomatoes. All right, let's pull this up. All right, so WandaVision here. Let me pull it up so you guys can see it as well. La 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 la. Rotten Tomatoes. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Wow. So WandaVision's getting a 97% critic rating. That's amazing. Yeah, definitely certified fresh, I feel like. They haven't got it on there yet, but 97% critic rating and an 84% audience score rating. But what I am noticing of that 84% on the audience rating is that the people that love it. They think it's great. But that little bit of people that don't love it, they hate it. They don't like the format. And what I I was talking to somebody about it, and they were like, I don't like it. It's stupid to me. And I'm like, you just have to wait it out a little bit. What this is right now, it's setup. They're doing setup. They're setting up a big payoff, and you have to be patient with it, I feel like. And if you do love Marvel stuff, it's gonna pay off. You just, if this isn't your cup of tea, I totally get it, because it's definitely way out there and different. I love it. I think it's great. But I understand how this could definitely be like, people would be like, what the hell is this shit? Patience. Be patient. And that's the thing I love about Marvel, is they're always very patient in how they set things up. You may not love it now, but by the end of it, when you get the payoff, I bet you will flip around on that. And let's see, Becca's chiming in. She says, I love WandaVision. There was a glimpse of like something isn't right, and I was like, yas, queen, figured out. Becca also says, the early bird gets the worm, but the patient mouse gets the cheese. Yeah, exactly. So and you are seeing, again, I don't want to give away too much, Becca. I'm going to do the spoiler discussion tomorrow and get into all the stuff, but you're definitely noticing in the show that Wanda and Vision are both like, something's a little weird, and there's just little things. Again, I don't want to spoil anything, but it is definitely setting up something, and you have to kind of be patient with that. I still think the sitcom stuff is great, and I love it, and I'm having so much fun with it, but I could totally understand, Bob, why you are not. So but thank you for the comment, Bob. I really appreciate that. And Becca sent in a tip. Thank you, Becca. And Becca just says, I love your show. That's all. Please send me my baby. I will, Becca. I'm really sorry. So yes, after the show, I will send that out to you right away. But yeah, thank you, Becca. It's always nice when somebody wants to just send in a tip to say something nice. So thank you, Becca. I really appreciate that. So let me see here. I do want to say a couple of things before we sign off, so I don't have any more tip comments. Oh, Becca said something here earlier I wanted to read. She goes, funny story, I got a notification that a package was coming, and I was stalking it like nobody's business, and then it got here, and it was a package for my husband. I may or may not have cried. Oh my God, that's funny. Becca says, all good fun. I know you're good for it. I just love being here. Thank you, Becca. I love having you here. And that's what we're trying to do, build an awesome film and TV fan community. And I really appreciate Becca and my guy Del Mackey, who tips every week, and Bob and everybody. I know Nick Papagiorgio didn't tip this week, but he's usually chiming in too. So I appreciate everybody's input on the show. It's a good time, and I love doing this. So I did want to say, on kind of that note, I wanted to talk to you guys about something. So I started this channel a year ago, but I really delved into it back in March when we got into lockdown. And when you do YouTube stuff, it's a process, right? You shouldn't go into it going, I'm going to be famous, okay? That's not why I do this. I do this to interact with you guys and have some fun. But I will say, in the last couple of weeks, we've gone up 20 subscribers, so I want to thank everybody who's subscribed. You guys are awesome, and we're getting a lot more just interaction with the videos, comments and things like that, and that's cool. And I really wanted to say, it seems like we're starting to really kind of build this up a little bit, so I just wanted to say thank you to everybody, all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you again to everybody who tips. You guys are awesome. And thank you for all the interaction with the videos. Because what I do is I chop up the show and I put out little segments, and a lot of people comment on the shorter videos. So, we'll get there. We'll get there with the live show. But I would just want to thank everybody with all of, again, subscriptions and interaction. You guys have been amazing. And please, again, make sure you, subscribe, all that fun. Subscribe, share, all that. Because, again, we're just trying to build the channel. We're trying to, have some fun with this, and so I really appreciate all the love and all the support you guys have been doing. And again, we made a big jump. That was a big jump this month that we've done. So hopefully we can keep that momentum up, and we can get more people chiming in on the live show and do that. So that being said, that's all I got for this week. Like I said, it's kind of a short show today. Not a whole lot going on. The news that we did have was big news, but it wasn't a lot of stuff. So that's all I got. I want to thank Becca again for chiming in, and all of you guys. You guys are amazing. I will be back tomorrow, as Becca says. Have a great day. at the post office. Yes, I will be going to the post office right after the show. I do want to say one more time, tomorrow, 10:30 a.m., I will do the live open spoiler discussion for WandaVision. So we're going to do it tomorrow, 10:30 a.m., right here, Central Standard Time, right here on the show. So make sure you check that out. Again, that's going to be live on YouTube, live on Facebook, and live on Twitch as well. Again, thank you all. I hope you all have a great day, and I will catch you all tomorrow for the live open spoiler discussion, and I am out of here. Peace.